Alright, let's go ahead and work on this power plug area here in the back. I'm going to do this very easily. I'm going to take this polygon here and I'm going to cut this guy up because this is the one I'm going to use. I'm going to use quick slice. So if this polygon's selected, I'll make a quick slice on the bottom. I'm also going to make one on the top. I'm going to select this polygon and make a quick slice on the left side here and on the right side. Now what I'm going to do is basically I have this polygon here that I can now use to go ahead and well, get this done. So I'm going to take that polygon. I'm going to go over here and inset this. I'm going to inset it a little bit. Maybe something like this looks pretty good. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to extrude that insetted polygon. This one's going to go in pretty, not too deep. It's going to go in something like this. So I'm going to extrude that in just a bit. Then I'm going to go to inset again. This time I'm going to inset this a little bit more, something like this. It's matching up with the image pretty good actually. And I'm going to extrude this polygon in. And just push that in a good fair amount. So something like that looks pretty good. Okay. Now next thing I'm going to do is, let me see, I'm going to take this edge that's up here as well as this one that's right there, and I'm going to go to the chamfer. I'm going to chamfer that a good amount to match up with the image a little bit better. So I'm going to chamfer that according to the image. It should be something like that. Max created a problem for me though. If I go ahead and render, I don't see the problem too much. If I go to vertex mode, Max basically created an extra vertex right there, which is obviously not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge, hit Control and Backspace to get rid of that. Now I should have one vertex up here, and I do, so that problem is solved. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take maybe this edge and this edge right here. I'm going to connect that, and I'm going to control the pinch to the point where I have a connection there that kind of matches up with the little metal prongs in the image. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to say I'm happy with that. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to take these two edges right here. I'm going to connect these with just two segments. I'm going to control the pinch and move it to the point where those edges are kind of in the middle of the little prongs right there. I'm going to hit OK. Then I'm going to take these two new little edges and I'm going to chamfer them. And I'm going to move that chamfer like this and try to get something similar to the image. So I'll hit OK. And you should end up with basically this area that has these two polygons, which I can now extrude and pull them out like this. Now what I could do is I could take the edges on the top and bottom of those little metal prongs, and I can go to chamfer, just chamfer that nicely to give it a sort of more rounded type edge right there like that. Hit OK. What I need to do is fix this though, because if I take these polygons right now, they're faceted, so I'll go to Properties, hit Smooth 30 to fix that up. When I render that out, it looks pretty good. Now I need to create the little prong that goes basically right here in the middle. If I look at my reference image, there it is, just kind of like a little round prong. And you can look at these kind of power plugs in real life for reference. I'm sure you have one laying around. Just have a quick look at it. I'm going to go to the Create menu, go to Standard Primitives, and I'm going to go to, let me see if I have something. Let me go to Extended Primitives instead. I'm going to pick capsule. I'm going to create a capsule right there about the middle. Okay. And if I go over here to this view, I'm going to move the capsule forward. You can see what I have. Okay. So if you want to control some of the parameters, feel free to do so over here in the Modify panel. I'm actually happy with the parameters that I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this in like this. Basically stick it in there. Let me go ahead and isolate selection on this thing. Alt-Q is the way to do that. I'm going to convert this to an editable poly. I'm going to go to polygon mode. I'm going to select all of these polygons right here, basically ones that make the end of the capsule. I don't need those, so I'll hit delete to get rid of them. And the rest of these don't look too bad. Maybe what I'll do is go to vertex mode, select all of these. I'm going to exit isolation mode. Maybe pull this forward a little bit like that. That looks pretty good. So there we go. I'd say that's pretty much done. I'm just going to take this guy now and hit attach and make that part of the object there. To render that out, looks pretty good. So I'm going to close that right there. Then what I'm going to finally do is I'm going to detail this a little bit. So I'm going to go to edge mode. I'm going to select that edge right there. I'm going to grab its ring by hitting the ring button. And I'm going to go ahead and chamfer that just to make that look real nice. So I'm going to hit apply and continue. Going to control the chamfer amount like that, hit OK. I'm happy with that. And there we go. If you want to continue chamfering this out, making it look nicer, feel free to do so. Right here we have some faceting on the polygon, so I'll take a couple of these polygons, I'll go to Modify Selection, select the loop, go to Properties, smooth it, and there we go, it looks pretty good. In the next video I'm going to start working on the rear fan vent, which is going to go right here. That's a bit of a more complex job, but I'm going to show you some techniques to do something that complex, nice and easy.